Guys, it is me, Dust, and I'm back with another video. And so y'all, today's video is another story time, and it's also an update. Alright, so y'all, I told y'all a few stories about my pregnancy, how it went, and how my parents reacted, and the labor and delivery story. So this is concerning my pregnancy as well. This story time is about how I felt during my pregnancy, my mental state, how I felt like everything went, like me personally. My own, I don't know, just coming from me, I don't know. I just feel like it's like my story of how my pregnancy went, like how I felt people should have reacted, how they did react, you know, just like my own personal stuff. And then it's gonna be an update on how she's doing, how she's developing. She's 16 months now, and yeah, that's basically this video. If this is your first time on my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so y'all can be updated with all my new posts. Comment down below more video ideas, anything y'all want to see. Like I told y'all, anything y'all want to see, comment down below, and I got it coming for y'all. I know a few people has commented different video ideas, and I'm coming with all of the videos. Anyway, don't forget to follow our social medias. Everything is down in the description below. With that being said, y'all, let's get into the video. Anyway, so like I told you, I was 17 when I got pregnant. I was around February 2018, let's say March 2018, when I found out I was pregnant. Okay, so y'all, my whole thing for even taking the pregnancy test was like, I was feeling really weird and abnormal, as you can say. Like, I wasn't feeling like myself. I was tired all the time. Like, I just like wanted to sleep all the time, and that wasn't me. Like, I was a night owl, and I was just like this type of person. I was really just the type of person that would just, I would just be up at all hours of the night. I was just a up person. Like, I never just liked to sleep or whatever. That was never me. So when I realized that I was just sleeping a whole lot, like, it was weird for me. It was like out of the norm or whatever. So I'm like, I'm looking up on Google or whatever, and then I once I realized like what it was, once I got the Google answer, you know, automatically the first thing they said was you was pregnant. So I'm like, that's crazy. I can't be pregnant. You know, that's not happening. Like, if I get pregnant, I'm going to die. So that's not the truth or whatever. So anyway, I put it to the side. I'm like, bump this. So my period, I missed my period or whatever for that month. And once I missed my period, I just like totally, I went crazy. Like, in my head, I went freaking crazy, because I just started thinking she's a psychopath and she's doing that to herself. Anyway, I went absolutely crazy. I started to just think about stuff like, I'm like, I am going to die. That was my first like response. I'm like, I am going to die. Like, I'm not telling my parents this because I'm going to die. And I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just run away. I'm going to just pack my bags. I don't know how I was going to do this, but I was going to just leave. I was going to leave Israel, like the whole Israel. I just didn't want to be here no more, whatever. Because before I got pregnant, honestly, I was like really in a depressed stage in life. I just really wanted to just die, basically. Like, I really didn't like life. I was not happy with, I won't even say that I wasn't happy with where I was in life, because I was just like in school or whatever. So it wasn't really nothing for me to, but I was just unhappy. I was just really unhappy. And anyway, so once I got pregnant or whatever, it kind of changed it for me. And I didn't want to be in this area. I didn't want to be here. Like, I wanted to keep the baby, but I didn't want to be here with the baby. Because I just feel like these people around here are just nasty people. And they just ignorant people. And it shows, like, everything that I didn't want to have to happen. And it showed, like, why I decided that, why I wanted to leave and why I didn't want to be here. And I wanted to get up and leave, and I didn't care about everybody around me. I really was just caring about me and my daughter. I just wanted to be in a different space or whatever, and I didn't even consider nobody else, honestly. And I don't feel bad about that, because I don't know, I was just at that moment in time in life where it was just like, and I feel like he saved me from killing myself, because I probably would have killed myself if I wouldn't have got pregnant with her. Anyway, so once I found out I was pregnant, all this stuff, like, I wanted to leave and, you know, all that type of stuff. And then I was like, okay, how am I gonna do this? So I have a passport or whatever, and that's like all I have. So I was gonna just like, I really didn't know how I was going to figure this out. I don't know. I just really wanted to leave Israel. I didn't want to be in Israel because, not say I didn't want to be in Israel. I don't want to be around these people. Let's put it like that. Because these people, like I told y'all, they evil. They some evil people. These are some evil people. They can be, I feel like they can be nice and they can be good people. But it's like, when you was raised a certain type of way, that's all you know. So these people are evil. I'm just put it like that, point and blank. That's how I felt. That's how I feel. But I'm like, I'm gonna tell my sisters and them, and I told my sisters and them whatever. And I like, it's not my sisters that I didn't want to be around. It's not my family that I didn't want to be around. First of all, I was scared to tell my parents because I just automatically knew they was gonna kill me. That was my first thought, that I was going to die, like literally die, not be no more. Or like, I didn't have a problem with telling my sisters, but then it's like everybody have their own life, and this is like that will have to be a choice that I make, like, to myself, not telling nobody. Not, why are you being bad? That would be like a self decision or whatever. So my sisters were kind of, wait up. Anyway, so like I was telling y'all, I just knew my sisters would have my back. I just felt like this was, I don't know, I just wanted to leave. I feel like I just wanted to leave. Pick it up. I just wanted to leave. So what happened was, stop. I told my sisters and I told my friends, my real close friends or whatever, and I told them or whatever, and I was like, what should I do about the baby or whatever? Like, honestly, I wanted to keep the baby, but I feel like if they would have said don't keep the baby, then I would have just like I would have probably really had left. I don't know where I would have went, but I would have probably left here, like this area or whatever, because then if like my friends wasn't gonna support me, who would? Because like, yeah, you see. So they was like, okay with it. They like, do whatever you want to do. If you want to keep the baby, you're gonna keep the baby. It's gonna be our baby, you know. It was all supportive 100% about it or whatever. So I didn't want to leave because I'm like, okay, these are people that's gonna be in her life, people that's gonna care about her, people that's gonna want to know her, people that's gonna want to see her grow up or whatever, and all that stuff. And then I like changed my thought about leaving, and then I told her father that I was pregnant or whatever, and then he just like I wasn't gonna tell him, honestly. I wasn't gonna tell him. I was gonna just leave. But they like, he deserved the right to know. Like, you know, he deserved the right to know. So I'm like, that's true. So I told him or whatever, and the whole thing. Like I told y'all before, we weren't together, so it's not like, oh, all right, we're gonna just have this baby, be a big happy family. Like we wasn't even together in the beginning, so it was just like we were just messing around or whatever. So when I told him, he like, I can't have a kid right now, we can't have a child right now, da 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 da. We can't have a child. So I'm like, maybe I should just get a baby away, or you know, I was just like, my brain was just running around. It was just, I was just so confused as to what to do, or who, like what to do in my life at this point. So I had decided that after he told me like he can't have no baby, he don't want no child right now, da, 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 all the other stuff, I'm like, I had made my own decision, and I made my decision on whether, I made my decision on myself. Like I'm like, this is a decision, this is my body, this is a decision I have to make, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be the one regretting it if I don't, and if I do keep it. Like this is me, this is my decision. It has nothing to do with nobody else, her father, my sisters, my friends, my parents, nothing. This was like a decision that I had to sit down and make, and I had to understand that I was making the best decision for my life personally. So once I decided to keep the baby, I was like, it kind of changed my life around a little bit, because I just started thinking about the future, and like me having a child, and then somebody loving me unconditionally, and then, you know, everything. So I was like really happy or whatever. Like I started to become happy, because like I told y'all before, I was really sad. I was really in a depressed state in life. Like I just didn't want to be alive anymore. So I just became happy or whatever, and I just started thinking about my future and what the future holds with me having a child or whatever. So once I decided to keep it, it was really on a low. Like people didn't know that, like, okay, so around here, one person know, everybody know, but people didn't know for sure because I wasn't showing. So they was like, is she pregnant, is she not? And then everybody was just like, kept saying, okay, she a liar, she's not pregnant, she lying, she making up stuff, she just trying to ruin people's lives or whatever, she not really pregnant or whatever. So that type of stuff really like got to me, because it's like, okay, I'm 17 years old, I have a life ahead of me, and not even that, like, it's just like, that's just the stupidest thing to even lie about, because it's like a whole child come from that situation. So if you lying and 9 months come up and you don't have a child, it's like, what's the point? Like, so like I just like felt like people were just stupid. Like I told y'all, people were just evil, and it just like made me personally feel like, I don't know, I just didn't feel good about the situation, whatever, because like people made me feel like that, I guess, and I was just like too concerned about what other people thought and what other people, like how they cared. Like I told y'all, nobody really knew. Like, alright, a certain amount of people knew for sure. Like, okay, my mom and her friends, like her 3 friends, and then his mom and his sister and his dad, and then my 2 older sisters, one of my younger sisters, and then my friend. So it basically was just like in the family. Other people knew or whatever. Other people knew or whatever, but they didn't know for sure, because like I said, I was not showing at all. So it's like, everybody would come up to me, are you pregnant, da, da, da. And I'm like, I would answer, it's either I would answer or I'll be like, no, I'm not, because like it's none of your business if I'm pregnant or not. Like, what do you have to do with my life? Like, you don't even know me. Why are you questioning me? Like, anyway, so then like people would question me or whatever, and I would just like either say no or I just be like not answer. So they would like take that as a, I don't know what they took that, and people was just like being evil. Like, that's all I could say, because it was just like really being evil. It was just like, okay, I'm already 17, I'm already pregnant, what more stress do I need on me? Like, what was the point of all of the other stuff? Like, okay, I'm pregnant, and what do you want from me? Like, it's not your child, it's not your brother's child, your sister's child, nothing. Like, leave me alone. Like, it was literally random people just like fucking with me. Like, leave me alone, dude. Like, leave me alone. So it was just like, I was just like lost for a second, and I didn't regret wanting to keep her because of the fact that, like, every time I thought about her, every time I thought about like what my life would be like, it just made me so happy, and it just like brought light to my life or whatever. So I was just like, you know, how you said, I was just like, all right, this is life, I'm gonna get through this, I'm gonna, you know. And this was literally at the beginning stages. Like, I was like probably 3 months or 4 months pregnant, and people was just like, this hateful, this evil, this mean, or whatever. So come 5-6 months, and I'm still in school at the time, so like I had to get up every morning, I had to see people. And then like her father, her baby father, my baby's father, which is my boyfriend now, but like at the beginning he was just like, okay, so we was, like I told y'all, we wasn't together, but we was friends. But after I told him that that I was pregnant, we wasn't even friends no more. We didn't even talk. Like, it was just like we was in the same class, but we didn't take all the same classes. So it's like I really didn't see him as much. I don't know. It's like soon after I told him that I was pregnant, I didn't see him as much as I used to for some reason. It was just like weird, and I used to skip school a lot, so I guess that's probably one of the reasons, or you know, he just didn't want to see me or whatever. So once I told him that I was actually keeping it or whatever, it's like he cared. He would like, so y'all, really, it was just like, he was like, I don't know, I just like, once I told him I was pregnant or whatever, he was like, okay, we can have the baby. And once I decided to keep it, it was just like, all right, that's your decision or whatever. I'm doing my part as her father, but I don't really give a fuck about you, basically. Like, I care about the child, I respect you as the mother of her child, but you, honestly, I don't give a fuck about you, basically. So it was just like, once, that's how it was. So it was like, I would go to school, whatever, and we was in the same class, mind you, the same class or whatever. So it was like really weird or whatever, seeing this dude that I used to anyway, seeing this dude, and then it's like it was a switch. It just like changed you, like, you know. And then it was just like everybody around me was just like taking sides or whatever. Everybody just like and it's like everybody was on his side for some reason. I don't know why I was a bad guy. I guess because I didn't want to be like everybody else around here. All these kids, like everybody literally get pregnant and they have abortions or whatever. And it's like, that's your decision, that's what you wanted to do, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't really care about what you're doing, but you did what you did. Don't be mad at me because I didn't make the same decision that you made, basically. So it was just like, I don't know. And somebody told me, literally somebody told me, who made me feel so good, that they was happy that I was not like the rest of these girls around here, and I was strong enough to keep the baby or whatever. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not bashing people that really feel like they're not able to do this and be a mom or whatever. It's just like, everybody make their own decisions and everybody do their own shit. So what I do has nothing to do with you. What you do and what you do has nothing to do with what I do. So everybody's on their own freaking lane and everybody's on their own path. So you can't be mad at somebody for something they did because it don't match what you wanted to do or what you do, basically. So, and that's what people was doing. They like, you stupid for keeping this baby, you dumb, you about to ruin your life, you do that. And I felt the whole opposite about the whole situation, because like I said before, like, she made me feel like I had a purpose in life, like I mattered, you know, or whatever. Because like I was really going through it, like as a human being, I was just like lost, basically. So that was just like the whole relationship I had with him while I was pregnant. It was just like, okay, I'll check on you every so often or whatever. And honestly, when I first was pregnant, I really feel like he thought, not even that, I feel like he thought I was lying, like I was just making up this shit, like I'm about to have a pregnancy test, take a blood test, do all this stuff to be lying to you. Like, do I not have nothing better to do with my life? Like, so it was just like, that was just basically the relationship. So that kind of got me in my feelings a little bit too, because it's like, I really felt like I was going to be doing this shit on my own, even though I didn't have a problem with it, because this is what I wanted to do. Like, he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to be a father, but I wanted to be a mother. So it was like, I knew that I was going to have to do this shit on my own. But then I was like kind of sad about it too, because, you know, being a mother is never just easy or whatever. It's always, you know, difficulties and hard times and challenging times or whatever. So that or whatever. And it's like, and then it's like, everybody was being this evil and ignorant towards me. But then once we got out of school and once I started to show, because I like, okay, I got pregnant in February, so around July, I was like at the end of February, so around July I was about 5 months pregnant, 5 months going on 6 months pregnant or whatever. And that's when we graduated school. And when we graduated, and y'all, no kidding you, I was not showing at all. Like, you really could not tell that I was pregnant. Like, I mean, at all. I didn't even have a gut. Like, it was nothing there. Like, I was not pregnant, basically. So I guess that's why people thought I was lying. And then somebody, like, literally somebody, I walk past somebody, like, I thought she was pregnant. I'm like, first of all, it's none of your business, but I am pregnant or whatever. He like, how many months are you? I said 5. And they like, okay, you're a liar. And they just looked at me like, okay, this girl is goddamn liar. I'm like, okay, you might not be able to see. And that's just like with most pregnancies. When it's your first child, it's really hard to tell that you're pregnant in your beginning stages or whatever. For some people, and I was one of those people, obviously. So it just like made me feel bad that people would just think that I would just like come up with this whole fucking story and just lie about this whole thing for no reason. Like, for what? Anyway, once I got out of school or whatever, okay, so like the end of June was our graduation. Like, really the end of June was like 2 or 3 days before July. Anyway, so I wasn't sure, but like come July, once I graduated school, once I told my parents, once I told my dad, everybody that I was pregnant, it's like my stomach started to show. And as soon as my stomach started to show, everybody started to, trying to talk to me, trying to, be all up in my face. And I said, bitch, no, like, stay in your lane. Like, people was just like really being a fakest. I'm like, but you were just talking about me behind my back. You were just telling me I was this and that. I was just, nasty. I was stupid. I was retarded. But now you want to be my friend, or now you want to talk to me. Now you want, now you care. So it was just like really weird or whatever. And like everybody was like that. Like the only people that really had my back, no capping, like to the core, and I don't care how anybody who think they have my back feel, was my sisters and was my friends. My parents, like those was the only people. My father was obviously extremely upset with me, so like he kept his distance. We wasn't like buddy, and we never were like that. Like my whole life he was my father. Like we wasn't like close or whatever, but it was like still like a distance or whatever. My mom had my back, my sisters had my back, my friends had my back, and those were the only people that had my back to the core. Those were the only people who, like, from the beginning, wasn't talking shit, wasn't, making me feel like a bad person. Everybody else, and I don't care how close we are now or how cool we are now, but back then, y'all were some assholes, and y'all know y'all were, or whatever. But anyway, back to the story. Like, I was like, everybody was like, trying to be cool with me, trying to be my friend. I'm like, no, sis, to the back. Everybody wants to be related somehow. They was related to this baby from, I don't know when, or I don't know where everybody at in bloodlines and shit. I said, no, my family, like, it was so weird because literally so many people just jumped in my face like, we family, yo baby is my family. Like, sis, no she's not. But like, being pregnant actually had changed me or whatever, and it just made me a happy person. It made me a good person. It made me see life differently or whatever. So I was just like, I'm not about to be this person. I'm not about to be this petty person. And first of all, because I always read up on books or whatever, and they always told me that whoever you are, however you are pregnant is how your child is going to be. So I really want to be a happy person. I really want to be a good person for my child, because I didn't want her to come out, just like mad and she don't know why, because of me. So I was happy, and I was like a good spirited person, and I like made sure my spirits were always up high or whatever. And with all of that, I was just like trying to be the best person I could be for her, whatever. Like, everybody have a past, everybody did stuff, everybody do stuff, but like I never wanted my past to define me. So I just like, I basically just opened up a new slate. I just became a new person. I like clamped myself out of the depressed stage that I was in. I made myself feel better. I started to love myself for me or whatever, because that's always what I want for my daughter, for her to love herself for who she is, no matter what nobody else thinks around her or whatever. So I'm like, if I want to teach that to her, I have to know it myself or whatever. So that's like basically how it was or whatever. And closer to the end of my pregnancy, everybody was like, in my face, trying to be buddy, trying to be there, whatever. And I'm like, I don't really know these people like that. I don't really know them. So I'm like, I'm gonna give you a chance. Because I'm not gonna just be that bitter person. I don't want you around my child. I wasn't that bitter person. I was not going to be that bitter person. So I'm like, I will give you a chance. You prove me wrong. You prove me to be right. About you, that you are ignorant, you're disrespectful, you're rude. You prove yourself right, then after that I will give, like, I will cut you out of my life. But from the beginning, I'm gonna let you in. If you prove yourself to be the ignorant, rude, disrespectful, bitter person, then okay, after that I will cut you out of my life. But from the beginning, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let y'all in. I'm gonna see who you really are. I'm gonna evaluate you to see if you are good, or if you're gonna do any good for me in my child's life, or you just here, you know, to get information, or to be sneaky, or to just be here, you know, for the hype or whatever. And that's like, a lot of people were there for the hype, but let me tell y'all, it was a few people that proved me wrong, that said, okay, I'm here, I've grown up, I'm not a little child anymore. I love you, I love your child for who she is, and you know, let's move on. We can become friends, maybe, you know. But they wasn't just like, you know, here for the hype. But it was a lot of people that were here for the hype. Honestly, it was too many people that was just here for the hype, and I've seen that. And you know, that's why I just stay in my bubble, and I don't just like, I'm not about to call you out, I'm not about to, you know, we move in different places, we on different paths in life, we are like, we different people. I actually gained a lot of new friends after, and crazy thing is, all the friends that I've gained after I had Odin are people who have children already. So like, I really don't hang out with people that don't have kids. For some reason, I just feel like y'all not on my level, and I'm not being rude, or I'm not being like, you know, bitchy about it, but I just feel like y'all not on my level. Like, we are on different levels, mentally and physically, like. And basically, yeah, that's just basically how I felt about that. And then because of the end of my pregnancy, her father had one time text me or whatever, and he's like, I don't remember the actual text, because I be deleting stuff, because I don't be wanting to see stuff. Got problems, I delete messages. So it was just like, basically on a up and up, he like, if you want me to be at the delivery, or whatever you want is what's gonna happen. Like, so I'm like, yeah, I want you to be there, I want you to be a part of this whole thing, like, I want you to be there or whatever. So he's like, all right, cool. And he came to the delivery, he was there at the delivery, he was there at the hospital every day, I was there. And from there, we just grew a relationship. Aside from, we grew, I feel like we grew a relationship aside from what we had before we had Odin. Because before I got pregnant with her, we were really cool friends, and I mean, like, really cool friends. We would talk about this, like, you know, any and everything. But we grew a relationship aside from that. As parents, we grew a relationship as parents, and then as just us. I don't know how to explain it, but I hope y'all get me. Basically, we just like, we got to know each other better for who the people we were, who we really were. Because like, before, I could say we was kids, and we grew up, and we were forced to grow up because of Odin. So it's like, yeah, basically, I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. So our relationship basically is started from Odin, or is because of Odin, and then it's growing, and it's becoming more of us. Like, basically, we are seeing each other for who we really are. Basically, I think I just said that already. Anyway, as of now, me and him are together. Like, he is my boyfriend or whatever, and we are a family, if you want to say. Like, you know, like I told y'all, I grew up as a human being, because I know before, if I would have probably been real petty, be like, no, I don't want you in my face, da, da, da. I probably would have got up and left anyway, and not been around. I probably would have just been an ignorant person, because, you know, that's just kind of who I was a little bit. But I'm just like, I was trying to become bigger person, or be a better person, bigger person, and a better person. And I feel like I've accomplished that because I feel like I am such a great person. Yes, I am tooting my own horns. Yes, I am such a great person. I am a great friend. I am a great mother. And I'm just like happy for the person that I've become, and the person that I am, the woman that I am becoming, or whatever. And my life right now is peaches and fucking creams. Like, I really I really love my life. I'm so happy as to where I am in life. I'm so happy for the people that are in my life. And yeah, so that's basically it about my pregnancy story. How I personally felt, what I went through, my mental state, my physical state, everything, y'all. So I'm gonna be going into the update that I told y'all I was gonna be telling y'all about my daughter, how she's developing, how she's doing. Let me tell you the update or whatever. Anyway, so y'all, I'm gonna be telling y'all how she is. So she is now, like I said, 16 months old. She is weaned. She is being potty trained as we speak, y'all. Like, she is being potty trained, and she is the most, okay, she is so bright. Like, she catch on to stuff so freaking quick. It's scary. Like, she don't really know how to speak. Like, no, she knows how to talk, but her words are not clear, obviously, because she's a baby. They're not like 100% clear, but they are clear. Like, they good. Like, she good. Like, she know how to talk. She know how to like say her colors or whatever. You know how to say her ABCs and her numbers. She does not nurse anymore. I stopped nursing her about a month, 2 months ago. A month, two, or going on 3 months ago. I think, if not that long, if that long, I think it was less than that though. And then she started walking about a month after her first birthday. So she was not walking before her first birthday, but she started walking at the end of December. She was born in November. Her birthday was in November, so at the end of December she started walking or whatever. She's been walking around, driving me nuts since. No, she just be, it's like she just be in everything. She just be wanting to touch stuff, wanting to be a part of stuff. Like, sit yourself down. Like, she is so grown, and she is just like so intuitive, and she just like, she knows too much. Like, you are one and she be knowing too much. Like, sit down, girl. But nah, she is really, I'm so proud of her development. I'm so proud of who she is. She has so much character. Like, she is going to be like, her like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, this girl has so much character. I wish she was woke to show y'all how much character she has. Like, she don't play. She don't be taking no shit from nobody either. Like, and I love that about her. Like, she don't let you play with her. Even me, she be like, sis, no, calm down, turn around, we're not about to do that. But then I be having to pop her butt because, like, I'm her mom. You're not no disrespectful shit. Anyway, but like, yeah, she is a blessing to me, y'all. I really be sitting around thinking, like, I really have a child, and then I be thinking, like, this is really a blessing to me. Like, this is the craziest thing ever. I be so in love with her. Like, I just sit around and watch her do little crazy stuff, even though she would be in bed and messing up my room and stuff. But like, I just love to just sit down and watch her move and just be herself and just grow. Like, it's the coolest thing in the world. I love it so much. And that's basically it, y'all. This child be driving me crazy sometimes, but I wouldn't have life no other way. Like, I love it. And y'all, a whole bunch of people been asking me, like, do I want another child? If I do, when? And whatever. And I just thought to answer it on this video or whatever. So obviously I do want more children. I feel like it's selfish to just have one child, but then I feel like it's selfish to have one child. Like, I don't know, But then I'm scared. It's not like I'm scared to have another child. It's just like, it wasn't easy. Being pregnant wasn't easy, you know, whatever. Like, the physical part of it just like tore my body apart, basically. Like, really. Like I told y'all, I had to get 32 stitches, and then like I have really bad stretch marks or whatever on my stomach and stuff. But I love children, and I'm definitely going to have more children. Like, I want 4 children altogether. 2 boys. No, let me stop lying. I want 3 girls and 1 boy, because boys are crazy, and I only want 3. I want 3 girls and 1 boy. And next time I have a child is obviously once I'm married. I'm not gonna have no more children before I'm married. Hopefully I'll have no more kids before I'm married or whatever. And I want Olin to be about 5 years old. So I want my first child, I want her and my next child to be at least 5 years, a 5-year gap or whatever. Because I want to, like, you know, kind of get my life together. I want to move into my own house or whatever. I want to have a steady job at least. Or I want my boyfriend to have a steady job. I want to be married, and I want my family to be stable enough for me to have another child. And people always say I want to wait for the right time. It's literally no right time to have kids, but I'm like, my next child is gonna come when it needs to come, when it's time for me to have another child. So yeah. And then Olivia is gonna have a lot of other brothers and sisters too, because like she gonna have 4, or let's say 3 for me, because she already one of them, and I want only 4 children, so 3 for me. And then however many children, however many more children her father has from his other girlfriend or whatever. So yeah, it's gonna be, you know, cool. It's gonna be cool. Anyway, y'all, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I just felt like I had to put that out there, you know, tell y'all. I feel like I could talk to y'all or whatever, tell y'all all my little, you know. Don't forget to like our Instagram, our TikTok. Everything is down in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below more video ideas, y'all. And with that being said, see y'all next video.